Hello everybody, I'm back here again to do another little cigar review, and today I have a Cusano Corojo 1997. I'm going to load up, obviously you won't be able to see this here, it's going to be out of focus, but I'm going to go ahead and load up a few pictures I took of it. You guys, if you had smell-o-vision, come on, I don't know what's going to take YouTube to make this happen, but this cigar has just an amazing smell. Almost makes me think about like not smoking it, because the smell, like I mentioned, is just, it's beautiful. So every once in a while I'll stumble across a cigar that I just really enjoy the smell of. This is definitely one of them. Unfortunately, most of the time when I like the smell as much as this, I don't enjoy the flavor as much. I'm not sure if it's I get my hopes up too high, kind of like that favorite restaurant you ate at 5 years ago out of state. For the full 5 years, kept thinking how great it was, how great it was, how great it was. You got back there, probably was just as good, but your anticipations had gotten too high at that point. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this. I'm hoping it's going to be a good cigar. I'm going to try and go out with an open mind and not think of it as being the greatest cigar on earth just because it smells wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and light this up again using my basically triple butane torch, and we'll get it lit up. I've already got the end snipped off. I cut it. Gonna light it and we're gonna smoke it. So gotta say, first taste is really good. Surprisingly, I'm not a big fan of usually the very first lighting process. Don't know if it's the butane, don't know if it's just the hassle out, but usually the first taste on my palate is usually more than I like. Second or third puff usually comes back around. I usually seem to enjoy them a lot again. So this one, the first puff was really good. So hopefully it's going to keep getting better like most of my cigars do. So seems to be producing nice smoke. Nothing outlandish. I wouldn't call it a great smoke plumer as some of them have been. Just been super smooth. I did also take a draw on this before I lit it to make sure it's drawing good. Didn't have to draw, poke it, nothing like that. It's got just a real nice firm body to it. There's no soft spots. The foot was a little odd on the tip here where they had rolled it over. It looked like I might lose part of it, so I had to cut it off a little bit shallower than normal because the way it was kind of folded in, it kind of had a weird look to it, but it's held up here. We'll see at the end of the cigar by the time I smoke it the rest of the way down and see if the saliva helps knock any of that loose or not. But other than that, it's not a veiny, not got a lot of veins in it. It's just a real nice, smooth wrapper. Beautiful, nice dark brown color. So okay, I'm about halfway through the cigar now. Not sure if we can really get that in focus here, but it's been doing great. It started to basically burn off a little crooked, not too bad. I haven't had to relight it yet. I've just been kind of holding it a little bit better angle, trying to get it to go up that way. Been producing good smoke all the way through, nice even smooth flavor, maybe a little like a nutty flavor to it, so it's kind of nice. Hasn't been any harsh tones in it yet. Nothing's really changed out bad. So I've got to say it's just been a great smoke so far. I forgot to mention earlier, I did eat some little smoked sausages in barbecue sauce and some baked beans and a couple deviled eggs before having this. And of course, as always, drink of choice, Mountain Dew. So for the pairings, it's working really good with those. So again, I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's producing smoke here and go from there. Seems to be doing really good. When it's not being puffed on in that, it just sits there and kind of just doesn't put out much smoke. You can kind of see a little bit here in the side ground. Doing decent. but it's not one of the ones that just fills a room full of smoke when you're not smoking it. I really enjoy that part. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more smoke come out of it maybe. That's just personal preference, but you can't have everything. The taste has just been amazing. I mean, really have to say, definitely a great cigar. It's a medium body at best. Wouldn't be my, after a heavy Mexican meal, something like that, wouldn't want it. But for the mild meal that I had earlier, this thing is doing amazing. The smoke it's producing seems to have a good smell. It's kind of hard to tell the smell of smoke when you're smoking the cigar, because obviously you already got it in your mouth, you've got the taste going, so it's kind of hard to tell. But it doesn't have the harsh when it's kind of blown back my face a little bit, like some other ones do. You can kind of feel it burn in your nose. This one doesn't have that. So, gotta say, would highly recommend this cigar to anyone, without any reservations. If you're new to cigars, wouldn't make it your first. I'd stick with like Connecticut wrapper, something real mild, something real plain. Maybe even a flavored cigar for your first one, like a honey flavor, something like that. Never been a fan of those, but it's a good way to get you used to it. You know, other than that, like I say, wonderful things. So I'll let you know what I find out when I get into the end. I'm back again here for the final time. As you can see, the cigar, well, maybe you can't see, the cigar is pretty much done. Got about an inch and a half left here. I just took a picture of it. It's starting to really unravel pretty bad down here at the bottom. So I got a photo. Hopefully it turned out in focus. It's kind of hard. Didn't feel like taking the camera off the tripod and doing all that good stuff, so I just went ahead and tried to position my hand in the right place to get that to focus. So we'll see what it looks like, and I'll get that loaded up in here. Hopefully it turned out. So the cigar kept wanting to burn a little crooked. Not that big a deal to me normally. It doesn't bother me. It did go out a couple times about a quarter-inch or so ago, and I'd light it up. Literally 30 seconds later I'd go to take a puff and it'd be out again. So there's something weird in there. It seems to be staying lit a little better now. So I don't know if there was just like a damp spot in there or what was going on, but it definitely did not want to stay lit. I think there was 3 relights in like a quarter-inch of the cigar, so it was really weird. Haven't had that happen before. This is the first time I've had one of these cigars, so don't know if it's common practice. The flavor has just been smooth as all get out all the way through. I haven't felt an ounce of heat yet, and this thing is pretty darn short. I'm not sure how much it's going to show up here or not. You can kind of see, I guess, against my hat. Not much left there. I feel a little bit of heat in my fingers, but hardly any. Definitely going to smoke this a lot shorter than I normally would, because normally by now the heat's so bad I can't hold on to it, and it's definitely putting a lot of heat in my mouth, and it is not doing that. So glad to say that it's not putting the heat in there, because I like to be able to enjoy. I like to enjoy as much of the cigar as I can. I hate throwing away things when there's a good inch or two left, but I'm not willing to burn myself just to have a little bit of smoke, you know, that last little quarter-inch or half-inch there. So anyway, it's been nice and mild, beautiful, just smooth all the way through. No real palate change, no real flavor change. Again, not putting any extra heat in my mouth. Loving that part. So would highly recommend this. If you're looking for another smoke, I would give you my recommendation on this one easily. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found something here entertaining, or at least amusing, if not entertaining. So if you would, go ahead and feel free to click that subscribe button right up top here. So hit that and you'll see every video I get. I'll send you an update. If you don't like them, you don't have to watch them. So if you do like them, watch them. I'm putting a lot of different videos out for a lot of different things. Not really sure. I haven't really found, I guess, something I enjoy making videos more than others. So just kind of throwing a few things out there, see what you guys think. Hope you guys have yourself a safe and wonderful day, and find a reason to light up a cigar, because you don't need a good one, just any reason works. So have yourself a safe and wonderful day.